Hello and welcome to my Fire Emblem Engage Maddening Low Turn Count or LTC run. This playthrough is a chapter by chapter demonstration of my all Paralogues Iron Man LTC, which was my third LTC run and, as its name suggests, completed the game without retrying maps or the use of the Draconic Time Crystal. The all Paralogues Iron Man LTC was streamed to completion about a year prior to the release of this video, and the playlist containing that playthrough is linked in this video description for those interested in viewing its entirety. Meanwhile, these individual map clears serve to condense that Iron Man LTC into a more consumable format, and they may also occasionally showcase scenarios that did not occur during the streams. Since the prologue is straightforward, I want to use this time to explain a few selections on the prior menu. As shown, this playthrough will be on Maddening Classic with fixed growths and with no network connection. Female Alear was chosen because she has two instances in this run where she can activate Chloe and Marin's personal skills. That being said, I'll use they to address Alear since selecting male Alear only results in reliability drops rather than turn losses. September 15th was chosen as Alear's birthday because that's the day I expect to reach chapter 5, and using those birthday gifts to raise Alear's support between characters can increase that chapter's reliability a decent amount. Finally, like before, this run only uses resources that the player is guaranteed to get if they go through the prerequisite steps. This means all the RNG somnial elements like the Ancient Well, Dog Ingots, RNG Bond Rings, and cooking are not allowed. The full rule set can be found in each video's description along with any resource tracking and preparations. And with that, the prologue has been completed in 3 turns. Let's now head straight into Chapter 1. Chapter 1 introduces Vander, Fram, and Clan, though the latter two are currently non-playable ally characters being pursued by enemies. Vander, on the other hand, has joined the party, and he will immediately help Alear out by chipping this barbarian. Meanwhile, Alear waits in the thicket as the terrain provides plus 30 avoid. The main tactic for this chapter is to just dodge, as enemies prefer to attack Alear over Vander due to higher expected damage on them. In this clear, Alear faces 7 attacks at 36% hit, and they can survive 3 hits at most. That being said, there is room for Alear to use a Vulnerary if needed and have Vander finish off any remaining enemies. It's just not ideal for Alear to lose out on kill EXP this early on, considering that they are the main EXP target during early game. On turn 2, Vander is going to chip another uninjured barbarian. While it appears that he can steal Alear's EXP with a 5% crit here and in the prior turn, there is actually a hidden skill that prevents either Alear or Vander from critting during phase 1 of this map. Alear does lose out on some EXP with Vander chipping, but in exchange they actually gain 2 SP. That happens because getting 4 more EXP from another combat will cause Alear to level earlier in phase 2, thus reducing their EXP and SP gain once they have an emblem ring. Turn 3 is simple since Alear just needs to finish off the last enemy and wait for the next phase to start. This area does need to be completely cleared since the objective is rout, though if any enemies remain due to missed attacks, Vander is free to deal with them next turn. With that, 3 turns have passed and the second phase is scripted to start after a slew of cutscenes play. During this transition, the hidden skill that prevented Alear and Vander from critting is now removed, and Alear is relocated to the upper part of the map while Vander remains in the lower half. Alear is also restored to full HP and quite notably has Emblem Marth now. With the extra power Marth provides, Alear can clear the upper part of the map by simply engaging, equipping the rapier, and waiting in this thicket to be in range of all 3 enemies. Marth's rapier only has 3 weight compared to the 5 weight from the iron sword, so with Alear's 4 build, they are no longer weighed down and have at least 5 more speed than the barbarians. This allows Alear to double the enemies and 1 round thanks to divine speed, providing a follow-up attack at half damage. And that's chapter 1 completed in 4 turns, leading to 7 turns so far in this run.